I gotta put it on Spotify. Oops. It's good to be back. I feel like, man, I don't even know what to say. I wonder if I have music enabled. Oh, it's this Nightfall again. Oh man, and I don't even have any chant mods. Hang on. What is it this week? Is it Barrier? Barrier Unstopped. Damn. Okay. Stasis it is. Whoopsie. Dunt, 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 dunt. Womp, womp. Yep. Oopsies. I should be recording this and adding this to the future Avalanche build video. I don't have any special ammo still. Bump, bump, bump. Oop. I don't even have my super pack yet. Because I probably. How many snowballs? Eesh. Ah, pressure. Promises and probably should have ulted already. Finally got more ammo. Oh. Okay, okay, we're fine. Hey, go. Despite this being one of my least favorite Nightfalls, I have to admit that the update definitely made it, although way more challenging, uh, definitely still a pretty good relative Nightfall. And maybe that's a crazy take, but I don't know. I feel like it's Doesn't have any like raid mechanics, of course. Nothing as fun as a raid mechanic, but oh, that's one of ours. And then proc and what? Whatever. Where's this guy? See him. Got your back, brother. Fill him up. Or not. Do I not have heal clip? Like, what's going on? I do. I'm not healing at all. Sweet. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I am not risking my Spotify Wrapped to be destroyed yet again by Stream Beats. I don't care that I was in the 0.05% of Stream Beats listeners. I hadn't listened to them since like basically March. Damn. Okay, so my heal clip is working. I guess these guys just took the kill last couple times. For the freeze. I did not freeze him. There you go. Where? Where'd this guy die at? Oh, there he is. Probably shouldn't have. Okay, whatever. Not really using aggers. I should be. Oh. Freeze. Crash. Snowball. Oh, right. You know, this is the part I'm supposed to ult in. I should have ulted like way sooner, but whatever. I know there's a barrier there, and then over here is the unstop. I don't think he spawned yet. Yeah, there he goes. I do not have a crit weapon. I mean, if these guys, hopefully they do. Sip a beer. Dealing with my last one. That was good. Heal up. I missed that. That's crazy. Did I pick up my lance? Hello? I guess it died right when I picked it up. Ah, that's not killing him. Give him some cure. Give this guy some cure too. Hang on. Yeah, there he goes. Ugh. He's healthy. I finish him now? Thank you. Feel bad. These guys just could not kill him. None of us had a precision weapon. And I got no special ammo. I think that guy's just AFK. I don't think he wants to play anymore. I think it's too late to do this bullshit. Oop, not what I meant to press. Oh, he's not AFK. He's there. Oh. And I have that wall up. I don't think they're gonna. Nah, not anymore. Ugh. Here. Here. Let's get up there. Oh, no one interacted with it. I thought they did. And this should spawn now. Okay, well, a little late or early, I guess. But Oh, this guy moves around a lot, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, sometimes it's broken, sometimes it's not. I don't understand why. Is he good? He's good. Where is he at? I whiffed that big time. Oh, never mind. It hit him instead. Sick. Not exactly what I meant to do, but I mean, we'll take it. Gotta be careful here. Oh, it says there's a suggestion in YouTube Studios. That be. I know I should be a little farther. Here we go. And he moves around a lot. He's pretty tiny, so this is, yeah, pretty garbage, but whatever. First try, Azumi. I think it's a good roll. Let's see. The audio bit rate is lower than the recommended? What? I even just listened to it, so no, my bit rate's fine. Is YouTube tweaking? That might just be a bad recommendation. I don't know. Oh, I didn't honor those guys. I feel bad. Ooh. Let's see, was it a good? Oh, I can't even see it. That's not it. I used that during the raid today. Yeah, I'm just gonna comp. Apparently, I have an emote. I don't know what emote I got. Let's go peep what roll I got. On you. That's garbage. Feels kind of bad. These rolls are pretty trash. Man. I'm gonna keep this commemoration, even though it's not the best. I think it's still relatively good. Season 2. Cuff, cuff, cuff. Oh, it's over here, right? Forgot. I was like, what am I doing here? This roll's like a wet fart, honestly. That is not one that I want to see, honestly. Oh, I'll infuse into the whatever weapon I want next. I just realized Discord isn't showing that I'm streaming. Okay. I see. Let me disable that for now. Open this. Connections. For now, disable it. Here we go. Oop. Oop. Nothing really leak, but you know. Now I have to pee, so I'm gonna put up a be right back text. Be right back. That should be good. I am back. Had a quick break. It's all good now. Turn that off. Okay. Oh, what? The Thresher behind me. Damn, my frames are dropping. One of these guys' builds are crazy. Probably a Warlock with stasis turrets. Causes a couple things. I really hope I don't get guitared. What am I dying to? Another Thresher. Come on. Threshers are pretty annoying, to be honest. Just get rid of him. I should probably play a little bit safer. I was just so tired of doing this this Nightfall last week that, like, oh my gosh. And I'm going to do it 9 times again because, I mean, I have to for my exotics. I want to finish out that collection for Warlock and Hunter as well. But first, I'm going to finish my Warlock one. I'm only missing 1 exotic. Two, three, made, shatter, shatter. Oh, there's more. So am I amplified? No. Thought I was for a second there. Hey, you're not moving. Oops. Another damn thresher. Hang on. Say what I'm gonna do. Oh, it's dead. I can't really hit it. Mainly because I'm bad, not because it's hard. Okay, it's gone. Damn. Banked. Man, I missed. See if I can still get the freeze. Yeah, I can. Let's go. We're up. We're up. Nice. Did these guys get? Yeah, they did. They did. Oh, no, they didn't. Nice. Wait. I still don't have a crit weapon. And it doesn't look like these guys do either. What the Sigma? I saved myself there. I proc the slowing explosion before he could fully grab me. That explosion knocked me out of it. Totally intentional, totally. I don't make mistakes or lucky mistakes. I'm trying to get crits because I don't have any. They're not really grouped around it, but the champ, I mean. Any ammo? All the way back there. I'm gonna grab it. These guys got it. Okay, that time I'm pretty sure it just didn't want to proc. Okay, that guy scared me. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna walk in front of me. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I just went right through him. Where's he at? There he goes. This time we'll honor. Let's do that first. I need to go to the last city real quick. And then I'll make me some volatile tonics because unfortunately I am completely out of grenade launcher ones. Okay. Roll ammo. What about tomb? Okay, I think I got all of it. Yeah, I did. I'm still technically farming. Get 2 of these and then grid skipper. Oh, got an exotic one. Glimmer. And do I want any of these weapons? Probably not, right? I guess Chroma Rush. Yeah. That's all. Be honest, Chad. How often do you go back here, make tonics? Me personally, I like the tonic system. Oh, I turned into a frog. Awesome sauce. I personally like the tonic system. I think it's pretty fun to do. Makes me feel kind of not intelligent, but ooh, tonic of exotic ciphers. Nice. Makes you feel what's the word I'm looking for? This doesn't give me it right. Nah. I'll still for some. I don't know. I feel cool doing it. I feel like it adds more build diversity, regardless of the fact that like, oh, it's a timed thing. I don't think that's a major issue for me. I feel like there should be a way to like auto restart it though. Besides that, though, I mean, I think it's a fairly okay system. I just think they needed to fix it. Multi kills with what? Super ability. Okay. I'm on Behemoth, so that's not gonna happen. Grenade launcher, void ability, solar ability. I mean, I guess I can wait for someone to. I can wait for like someone to get a bunch of solar kills. Oh, that's not even a bad one. Thresh and jolting feedback. Kind of a W. Add backup mag. I'm gonna keep this one. Maybe the barrels could have been better, but I mean, I'm not gonna use this for PvP. I'm gonna use it for PvE. So Nothing has to be too special. I will say this though about the SMG this season, the new one. I think if it wasn't overload SMGs, it would be a million times better. Like if it was like anti-barrier SMGs or unstop SMGs or whatever have you, it would have been a million times better because jolting feedback plus whatever it would stun, awesome. That's immediately amazing. Excuse you. Now remember, I gotta be careful with that Thresher this time. Awesome. Pressure down. I could be aggressive again. There goes my grenade. Where'd it go? All the way up there. I missed. I missed again. Oh. This guy's using Div? A Nightfall? I mean, thanks, Brody, but didn't have to. Poor guy. I missed. I really should be recording this, but I don't even know if my friends can handle it. I honestly don't. Maybe I'll record it. Should I record it from here? Maybe I should. I'll do it. I'll record from here. Let's see. How bad did my frames drop? Actually, not that bad. Let's see how well it does when I'm in a fight. Because if I'm in a fight, well, that's a different story. I was about to say that has that not hit, but it did. I'm just dumb. Dumb or impatient, or both. Wouldn't be the first time. First one's done. Move on. I think the unstop comes from this like area back here. So I'll stick here. There he goes. Oh, got a hair on my mouse or something. Okay, I need to get super back ASAP because oh wait a minute, I just realized. Hang on. There we go. Where's that tank? There it comes. Am I too close? Not really. Done. Okay. Now I can put down Aggers for Tinashes, and then I don't have Microcosm on me. No. Time to hurry. Elevation's grip. That's a scout rifle. What the fuck? LOL. Yeah, it is. It's called Time Worn Wayfarer. I didn't equip it. You get it from last episode's stuff. It is craftable, so you shouldn't really struggle once you have it. But you've never used it. It's a really good one. Even for like the time that it was released, it was pretty good. I have a couple, just not any good ones. Okay. But yeah, I mean, you could if you. I probably wouldn't use deep sight harmonizers. Probably. I'll show you my roll in just a second. It is crafted, like I said. Got heal clip and incandescent on it with extended mag and extended barrel. Pretty good. I like it. I use it for I want to say 3 builds, 2 solars and this one. Just so that way I could like deal with all of them. Healer lock, yeah, exactly. I do use that for one of my healers, my healer lock build. So it's pretty good. It's dope. Yeah, it's awesome. Of course, it wasn't like even back then. It was still really good. But I'm pretty sure Scout Rifle's last episode or act or whatever you want to call it, they weren't really, how would you say, super meta. And even now, they're still technically not. Like uh, people like to use other methods of dealing with barriers. I have a choke clip air trigger explosive orb Tenacious as well. That thing is goated. Yeah, I got mine with reverb and choke clip. I wanted air trigger with choke clip, but I couldn't get it. I think I did like probably 30 to 40 rolls with it. I never could get it, but I'm okay with reverberation. More damage instead of more reload or ammo or whatever. I'm all right with that. I did 32 lol. Yeah, it was nuts. It was hard. It was definitely one of the moments of Iron Banner for me. And I'm hoping they bring it back because there is a chance that they don't, at least for the next one. Oh, okay, it's one of those hunters. I forget. 55 bullets in reserves is so nice, though. I never run out of ammo. Yeah, I wish I had that many bullets. I think I get up to like 40. Let's see. A little late, but I'll grab the orbs around them. But yeah, Tenacious is definitely one of my new favorites. And when they bring anti-barrier sidearms back, ooh, this thing will be a monster. We've seen what a choke clip weapon can do with anti-barrier with critical anomaly, and I can only imagine it gets better when that weapon is an explosive. They count as sidearms? Yep. They sure do. Last episode they counted as unstops. Just because it's a rocket doesn't change anything. So it's still a sidearm at its core. Great weapons. Great weapons. They were way better before. Like you didn't need to have air trigger for indebted kindness or what do you call it? The call. Never needed air trigger since back then you could have like I think what was it 60 to 70 depending on like your magazine and reserve mods. So like I'm running 2 reserve mods and I only get up to 40. Back then I wouldn't even run 1 and I was up to like 60. That's crazy. It is, trust me. Snoop this guy. I hate 55. That's nuts. Exactly. Yeah, so imagine with reserves. And back then it was even better. Never hit 100. I don't think they ever hit 100, but imagine if they did. That'd be crazy. Honor these guys. Appreciate it. And next, I should probably put on a tonic. Hang on. Wait, this is the wrong thing. I should do those too, but I don't feel like it. Good skipper. 104 minutes. Okay. Bad rolls. That bug. Do I keep this one? Nah. Yeah, I really do like Tenacious. I feel like it could be better in some areas, but it's so rare. Sorry, it's so rare for me to be like, oh, this gun is really weak in this one specific area. One that I rarely ever see. Like for me, proccing bait and switch and stuff like that is really important, at least with my chill inhib that Banshee gave out. So if if it didn't have chill clip, like I had one roll, I think I still have it. I'll show. Like if a boss would move around a lot, I would prefer to have beacon rounds, but I never really. It's kind of hard to miss like most bosses, I want to say, at least in raids and stuff. The only one I can think of is if you have a bad shield person on Vogue, maybe, and maybe War Priest, or I guess I could think of more in like dungeons. The first boss for Warlord's Ruin and the last boss for what do you call it? Ghost of the Deep. Oh, and the final boss for Prophecy. All for One could be good though. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, two. Yes, it absolutely can be. I died. No one took care of the Thresher. That's my bad. I should have done it first. This guy's got it. He's also using Icefall. But he's using it on a Prismatic instead. Yeah, All for One is pretty great with these rocket sidearms. Like I said, the call for me, I have one. I think I rolled it with beacon rounds and All for One, or was it stats for all? I think it was beacon rounds, All for One. So my Titan now, I have that build on him too. Go for it. I personally prefer pure stasis with Icefall Mantle, mainly because you get a higher uptime and more stacks of Frost Armor. Like, look, I'm at 8 stacks, so these guys really don't do too much damage to me, even though they're all focused on me. You're rocking it too? With Prismatic or with pure stasis? The aspect? I'll tell you in just a second. Something Harvest? Grim, oh yeah, Grim Harvest. Oh no, that's for Hunters. It's Tectonic Harvest for Titans. Maybe he's not running it on Prismatic. Shards galore, yeah. It is great. I mean, Hunters have a version of it too, but they just don't have something like Icefall Mantle to make it even better. Now you want to put your barrier up. Rid of that. Where's that Thresher? Didn't spawn. Yeah, maybe this guy's not running it on Prismatic. His just shader is making him red. I could have sworn that the helmet he's using coordinates with your ultimate ability, but I guess not. I'm gonna keep pushing. That guy's gonna get the revive. But I'd have a little bit more time. Catamus? No, I think it's called something different. Also the Ice Falls? No, not the Ice Falls. The Ice Falls changed on your, but depending on your shader. It is. I have it. Here it is. Dendrite. Dendrite. It changes with your, yeah. See? But I'm not running anything that like changes its color right now. I could be wrong. I do know Ice Falls does change depending on your shader. The helmet changes on your ultimate ability. And I only know that because I have a full armor set with it that I change the ultimate on all the time. That's dope. Yeah, I think it is too. I do enjoy like the armors that change depending on your class. The ice doesn't, unfortunately. Is that true? Oh, you're talking about like on Icefall. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Uh, Slammo, thank you. I don't really mind the fact that it doesn't change the ice. I do mind the fact that it's been how long and they never gave it an ornament. So that's pretty annoying. I hate it, lol. I run their Witcher set with it and Super Black. That's the best look I could come up with. Oh no, I don't like. I don't have the Witcher set, to be honest. Mainly because I'm not a fan of the Witcher. But it is pretty nice to look at with Titan, especially. The Hunter one's pretty good too, but I prefer the Titan one. I like dressing it up. Do I even have a crossover skin? I guess technically the Doki Doki one, but besides that, nothing. I don't have any of the other crossovers. For lack of something wintry. Yeah, with Icefall. I do understand why, though. It's like it's never been popular until this season. So had like very little incentive. But I can name like 3 exotics that aren't very popular for a while. They do have an ornament. Like Lorelai's that has a ornament. It's a pretty good one too. I used to use Lorelai's, not with the ornament, but I mean, just period. That one was busted in PvP for a while. That's true, I guess. But even then, I feel like when was it good? It was good. Well, honestly, when it first dropped. And what was the other part of it that was good? Oh, when the solar subclass chat changed. So it's been a while, but even then, I don't think it got an ornament. I think no, it did have an ornament back in. I have to look at it again. I have it somewhere here. Keep it going. See, I have mine here. Oh, it's got a third one now too. I didn't even realize it's got 2. It looks like it was like Season of the Deep. So even then, like it wasn't that good when it got its first ornament. I guess Into the Light also. I don't know if it was great or not. I didn't play back then. I took a break. Worst time to take a break too. That was an awesome period in the game. Let's get this tank down. Awesome. I don't think it's gonna hit. Ah. But yeah, like I could think of a couple more. Synthoceps is like one of the ones that I'm like, okay, it makes sense why it has so many different ornaments, and they all look pretty good, I have to say. Well, maybe except for the Sivo one. I didn't like the way that I don't like the way that one looks. The Thunderclap exotic as well. That one's okay. I don't really think. Oh, have I tried Sentinels with Doomfangs? Yes, I have. It is. I like it. I think it's a pretty good one. I do know that they nerfed it just a bit, but I still have it. It's actually, hang on, I'll show. One of the main Void builds. Amplified feels dumb. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Like, I like it. I use it. I use it pretty often too. But I mean, rarely use it for like serious stuff. I use it more for Nightfall, like this kind of stuff, this kind of content. Nightfalls, Lost Sectors, maybe. Pale Hard farming. Otherwise, I'd use one of my other builds. Even my other arc build, I would use. Throw shields, and then the melee is still doing more damage than intended. No, they nerfed it. They did nerf it. I know, like you said, though, it's still really good. And I still, let me show you. I have it here. That's my build. I'm not going to switch to it just yet. But, yeah, I still do use it. But I just use it a little bit less often. I remember when it first, like, when they first buffed roaming supers. Oh my gosh. The only time, or the only reason why I wouldn't have it up is because I killed everything in the room before I could even attack. Like, I couldn't keep up with my own destruction, basically. I used it in a couple of raids. I used it in dungeons. Like, I used it for my Kingsfall raid that we did the other day with my clan. Fair enough, Void's kind of boring. I like Void. I don't think it's the best, though. I think it's... I do think it's a little bit on the... I wouldn't even say it's on the weaker side. Niche for sure. Niche for sure. Only, I guess, like, Warlock. Not even Warlocks run it anymore, do they? Arc is the weakest? I guess. At least for Titans, I don't think so. But for, like, Hunters and Warlocks? Yeah, I guess so. I start square. They can never figure out Arc. I agree. Yeah, they can't. Just because of the survivability side of it. I think the reason why they can't figure it out isn't because of the survivability and damage part. I think the reason why they can't figure it out is because they try to make it self-centered in a game where even when you're helping out your team, you're self-centered. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. There's no like team-wide buff except for I guess Hunter's, what do you call it? Hunter's Ascension. And PvP. That's another thing. It's also like really good in PvP because it's a self-centered build. So you maxed out on being like, oh, I am my one-man army, compared to like, oh, I will support my team and still be an army. Most arc builds struggle. Not that it's hard, but other elements just have so many better options that are easy to use. Yeah, for sure. The Arc Souls are good too from Warlock. Okay, but here's the thing, right? Are you using Arc Souls on Arc Warlock, or are you using Arc Souls on Prismatic Warlock more often? That's my one thing, right? I feel like I'm using it more on Prismatic Warlock. I do have an Arc Warlock build, and I will say this, I don't use Arc Soul on it. Prismatic, exactly, right? So that's my whole thing with Getaway. Exactly. I don't even use it by itself. I use Prismatic, and that's about it, really. Kill we did not. Even on my Stormbrace build, I run Prismatic too. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, so what incentive is there to run Arc Warlock? Besides maybe Chaos Reach builds. And I don't even think, I think now it's, even those builds are kind of falling out of style. Arc Titan, on the other hand, I feel like won't ever run out of style, only just because of the fact, like, T-Crash is too good. Even if it's on Prismatic, you buff it yourself, and it's still really good. I do think Curious now being a Prismatic-centered item is pretty, like, I guess it's okay. Because if you run Transcend before you ult, you can use Facet Grenade more orbs. Yeah, that's true too. I do know that. But I mean, you can make the argument that Solar, well, Not really. Well Lock is still really good. Golden Gun's still really good. And Consecration is better on Prismatic anyways. So I guess really Solar Titan's the only one that's kind of not even that. I feel like, yeah, no, for sure. Solar's probably the best of the lights. Darkness wise, I feel like Titan is best on Strand. Because Restoration is really good. That's true, yeah. But there's more to it too, right? Like, I don't think like I'm gonna run Solar Hunter. I'm not gonna run it for Restoration. No, I'm gonna run Warlock probably for Restoration and Radiant. But Titan, I'm running it for I don't even know, like I guess damage over time. Especially with Facet of Purpose, when you pick up an orb, you heal immediately. I mean, I have other ways to heal myself with Solar though, don't I? That's why I never run it. Like I have two Titan builds for almost every subclass. The only one I don't have two builds for is Stasis and Strand, because there's only so many things you can do with both those subclasses. Hang on. Which is a pretty big shame if you're asking me. Oh, we're tearing this guy up. He's not. I used to use two builds for Stasis, but I stopped using my Lance spam build. Started using Icefall mainly because, I don't know, it just did the same thing, but like closer up and better. I'll show my builds. Hang on. Oh, let me honor these people. The only builds I have that aren't Prismatic are the Healer Lock build and this Icefall Titan build. I understand why people like Prismatic, I have to admit, but at the same time, I get really bored of Prismatic after using it for so much. Oh, God roll. Let's go. Wait a minute. Is it a... Nah, it's not. Small War is fine. I'll keep it. It's not terrible. Get these two and you're good. As you can see here, these two are my Prismatic builds. I have one that's focused around ad clearing and a little bit of boss damage. I have this one that's focused on ad clearing and no boss damage, but high crit. Then I have like my one Strand one that I use. I have my one Stasis one that I use. Both of these are for PvP. I rarely use them, to be honest. I have this one, my Honeybun build, for Solar, which I'll go into right now. Roaring Flames, Soul Invictus, you can't go wrong with that. And I don't run anything really for healing here except for my hammer. And then, of course, Consecration. Without Prismatic, I still think it's super busted on just pure Solar with Roaring Flames. With this, I've hit probably, instead of Prismatic, like Prismatic, I think the most I've ever done with a Consecration Slam was like 120. With this, I've done probably 140, upwards of it, with a single slam. So, I just find Transcendence such a fun tool to use. It may be boring, but at least for Warlock, it's just hard not to resort to using it. Getting access to more fragments is just too good. Yeah, I understand. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say don't ever use Prismatic, because I'd be a hypocrite if I said that. And using Synthos is better than the class item for that anyways. Well, I wouldn't say that much. I will say that there's some validity to that though. Because I don't even use my Synthos build anymore. Or my Synthos class item. I use my Spirit of Severance for the Consecrate. Yeah. But I use for this build I use Pyrogales. Just because of the super damage? I wouldn't even say it's because of the... Oh, I hit my mic. I wouldn't even say it's because of the super damage. I'd say it's more because of the fact that... it's just multiple stuns with this one, at least. Class item is dope. It is good. It's great. I don't think it's great for, like, PvP, because it's kind of hard to land a Consecration hit in PvP, admittedly. But if you can, go for it. I mean, for the Synthos Inmost. What you want this roll? Synthos and Inmost Light? I don't use it anymore. Since okay, the only reason why is because I'll tell you why I don't use it anymore. Is if you use if you use Heart of Inmost Light, you're getting more damage from your slams anyways, and Synthos will grant you bonus weapon mobility or handling, I think. Let me check again. You boost your weapons with Synthos, which is why a lot of people still prefer just running Synthos and super damage, as well as improved weapon handling and reload speed. Yeah, they don't even most people don't even use it for the super damage anymore. I guess except for Strand again, but I use for my melee builds, I use this one, which Spirit of Severance and stuff. Yeah, but I was just saying it also gives you that 50% extra damage, super damage for Glacial Quake. Does it give you damage on Glacial Quake? Well, I mean, if you're surrounded, obviously, so yeah. But then again, counterpoint. You know what else boosts your super damage? Transcendence. If I'm not mistaken, both in light. Targets while transcending extends duration, dealing melee damage while transcending greatly increases your grenade. Yeah. Yeah, it does. I know it does. Because I've done a little bit, not much damage testing, but I do know that when I do transcend, I do have better damage output. It's about like it's not 50% like Synthos, but it's about 20, I want to say. And honestly, I wouldn't transcend and then use Glacial Quake because you then, well, you don't really proc any debuffs. I would use it for like, I'll show my damage rotation. I guess I can't really show it here. Let's see. I'll do like a quick like showcase, I guess. And then I'll go right back into farming Nightfalls. You want to try the Transcend before you ult with it? Go for it, but I will let you know that like you technically don't maximize it with a roaming super. I will say that much. If you do Transcend before you ult, either use Thunder Crash or Twilight Arsenal, because right after that, I mean, you go right back to spamming abilities. Otherwise, you're stuck in your ultimate anyways. So yeah, you get a 20% increase on your damage, but you also lose out on more damage opportunities. So like my usual rotation would be Transcend, then I would use TA, and then proc it, Bane switch. Like today, actually, we did a Deep Stone Crypt run. I think I got around 4 million damage in the final. No, I had 3. I had 3 point something million damage. I can't really show it here. I didn't even think of that. I thought it would just give me my super for whatever reason. And this is the exact build that I used. Oh, actually, I guess I got rid of my grenade launcher. I would use a Baron Action, which I don't have on me right now. But yeah, I honestly like my damage rotations are as follows. It's Transcend, then ult. After ulting, I just showed bait and switch first. A Kvostov shot, a Baron Action shot, then bait and switch, and like blow everything. I don't know why I tried doing showing it, but you get the picture. It is really good. I will say that. And it's one of my favorite damage rotations. Secret Kvostov ornament. It's not secret. I got it for free when the game first, or when the game, when Final Shape first dropped, they had it for free on Bright Dust, and yeah, I picked it up. Yeah, it's like the Transcend generation was nuts there. It's good. It's pretty good. I rely on Kvostov for most of my uh Transcendence energy. Like, thanks. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I try my best not to rely on Kvostov, but I feel like I guess the only one that doesn't have it is my Hunter. But my Warlock and my Titan both have one build with Kvostov. One of them is a Well Lock, and the other one is this one, my Boss DPS. But yeah, personally, what I like to do is, at least for Void, instead of, if I'm not using, this is technically before Doomfangs was buffed, or not Doomfangs, sorry, Roaming Supers were buffed. I would run Mask of the Quiet One with this build, where I was spamming Unbreakable, and then they buffed Doomfangs. So I was basically just like, oh, what am I doing wasting my time with Unbreakable when I could just go crazy with this? There goes my phone. It's in my pocket. Yeah, I do recommend, like, if you ever do a raid or a dungeon or whatever, try it. It's pretty good. Collective Obligation, I would run Mask as well. Yeah, I don't have Collective Obligation. I've only done Vow once, and that was 2 weeks ago. Oh, right. I can't. I can't really do this build. There. Or I never done it. Lol. That's fine. Yeah, I did it with my clan actually the other day. I will say it's pretty fun. It is pretty fun. It's a little difficult. At least the fourth encounter. Is it fourth encounter or third encounter? I don't remember exactly. I think it goes entrance, totems, caregiver, jump puzzle. So that doesn't really count. Then it's, yeah, okay. So the fourth encounter is pretty annoying. Besides that though, like, it's a pretty fun raid. You ever get the time? I maybe not like don't LFG it, I guess, but run it with a clan or friends or whatever. I think it's well worth the time. We'll say weapon wise, there's not much anymore. You might like the stasis fusion rifle, but besides that, like Forbearance you can get from Onslaught. Cataclysmic isn't really good anymore. No more linear fusion meta, lol. So like there's, oh, I gotta take care of this guy. I forgot about Microcosm. Whatever. It's fine, it's fine. I'll change it after. But yeah, like I said, I ran it for fun. It was enjoyable. And even though it took us a little while, it took us a couple days because scheduling was off and stuff like that, but it was still really like fun to do. And if you ever have the time to learn it or, want to do it, I say, like, just ask your clan, do a quick teaching run or something. I don't even waste my time with LFGs anymore. Too many times where either just jerks or elitists or whatever have you haven't had a great experience in a little while. Oh, poor guy. He's gonna. You're good. It's just too often that I have a bad experience. I just joined this clan, but they're all mostly less than 2015 light, it seems. I mean, you can still do it. You don't think they raid? I can assure you, like, you never know when people, like, what light level, or what light level, what raids someone with a low light level has done, because it resets at the end of every single episode, or season, or whatever you want to call it. I've gotten too used to saying episodes, so. If you guys don't want it, I'll take it. And if they don't, just ask anyways. Be like, hey, you guys want to learn how to do Vow? Vow Disciple? You don't really need it. I mean, put on a Rick Cactus guide. You guys sit there, watch it for like 5-10 minutes. Move on. I personally like this one YouTuber. His name is Sketch. Not to be confused with the Twitch streamer. Because they have, I could probably put his channel in the comments in a second, but he makes like 3-minute, 4-minute, 5-minute, I think up to like 8-minute guides on raids and dungeons and even GMs recently. And if you guys want ever, like, if you're ever like, oh, maybe these guys do want to or whatever, I say watch that with your clan, move from there. It's awesome. And it's not like a trash video either. That's when I first got into running dungeons, I would watch. I would join my clan's like scheduling, and then I would watch his video. So again, it was like 3 minutes, so I would watch it before we raided, and it would be completely fine, and I would know most of the things going on. Like, he explains every role, he explains like all the positions, all the call outs. He'll even show like pictures and stuff like that as well. Video gameplay of him running the dungeon or raid or whatever. It's good content. I gotta be careful with this pressure. Where's my Icefall Mantle proc? See if I can shoot it out with my grenade launcher. No, I'm bad. There you go. That time I hit. We're good. Help them. I need to try to get Dual Destiny done. I've been putting it off, but I need to be able to focus them. Oh, the exotic class items? Yeah, I understand. Light Synthos for my lock. Why do you want Light Synthos for your Warlock, though? I understand why you want Light, but Synthos? Like, are you using, what's that melee? The Strand one. Are you using a Needle build? Have you ever used Lightning Surge Aspect? Yeah, okay, so that's why you're wanting it. That makes sense. That adds up, that adds up. You want to use it for, like, the one-shots, huh? The one-shots in PvP? Yeah, 3 heavy-handed mods? Okay, that makes sense. Oh, you're not going to use it in PvP? You just want orb generation? Okay. That's probably a better way to use it. More friendly way, I guess. I've literally only ever seen that build in PvP. Uh, Not because it's bad in PvE, but because of the fact that, like, I don't know. I guess too many people like Devour and what's the other one? Stasis turrets. Like, I get it, but man, I would get bored of it running it all the time. Oh, I forgot to swap to Microcosm. Oh, don't worry, this guy's got it. Boom. Okay, nice. Other gen on melee kill with Devour, you're pretty tough. Oh no, I'm sure your build will be fine and fun because it's different and unique. That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the Devour Stasis turret combo. Sorry, I probably wasn't clear with that. Ah, he spawned right in front of me. I do have Pathfinders completed though. Hang on. Am I respawned? No, not quite. This guy's scared. I feel bad. I probably intimidated him. Yeah, that one's cool, but you can't generate orbs with it because turrets are considered abilities. Oh yeah, they're not considered ability kills. Really good though. I do agree. Yeah, they don't even generate any energy either. Like their own thing. I used up way too much of my special ammo. No, they are. So anything like the firepower mods don't generate orbs because they aren't grenade kills. Oh, so they just count as abilities, not as like their own thing. Is it kind of like how the smoke bomb, the actual smoke of it doesn't count as a melee, but like the initial land does? Okay, that makes sense. I thought it was just they never counted as abilities; they were their own thing. But yeah, I don't play Warlock or Hunter that much. I really just play them for raids or like maybe a quick dungeon run. I didn't know about that interaction. I knew that they didn't count as grenade kills or whatever, damage or whatever. But I didn't know that they didn't count as an ability. Titans can do anything, everything. I wouldn't say everything, but we definitely can do a lot, especially now. There's a reason why there was only 3 Titans in the last raid race. For a while, we couldn't even punch hard. I was up to the hunters punching hard. It was up to them, and they did a great. I won't lie. I seen some of the damage charts. Sheesh. I was put to shame one time. I thought my build was like, you know what? It's too embarrassing. I'm not even gonna talk about that. I was put to shame. Craziest part is the guy wasn't even a hunter main. It was a titan. So he knew. He knew. But now Titan, I don't even think we're at top of the food chain. We're still the least played class. I don't think that's really much though, to be fair. hunters are able to do higher damage resistance uptimes than Titans are. Yeah, they were. Not anymore. Not anymore though. We're up. Like I said, we're up now. The difference between Titans and Hunters with their damage resistance, though, is two things, right? One, Titans get it on demand. Hunters have to earn it. Especially with Woven Mail. Like, you could pretty much get Woven Mail on Titan, like, what, free? Like, I mean, Banner of War itself is pretty crazy. Heals, layer energy regen, and damage resistance. It's too good. Okay, what am I being shot at? Okay. But yeah, Titans have like immediate damage resistance. Like, look, I'm being 8 stacks of frost armor. I'm healing myself, and this Thresher is still focused on me. Gone now. If you haven't seen a Hunter punch build, not including like with Liars, but like with just Strand, watch a video on it. Oh my gosh. No Subway Surfers in that gameplay at all. There's no time for stimulation. You are nose to the grindstone, always like punching. That's it. And it's like a rhythm. I know Titans can get it with Navigator Catalyst, but without it, kind of just like okay, I guess. I'll pick this up. No worries, guys. Nice. Oh, I don't know why I'm not ulting immediately. Okay, another Izumi. What do we get? Good roll or bad roll? 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's really good. Wow, okay. Oh, and extended mag. That doesn't matter. There we go. That's much better. Sheesh, I like that roll. Eh. I will keep that roll for sure. I'll use that for, I don't know, probably damage on like, I think. I don't even know. The gifted convicted fiction chess piece, hunters can get up to 50% damage resist if they jolt targets. But okay, that's pretty cool. But at the same time, that's kind of like what I was saying earlier, right? Is that hunters kind of have to work for it. Titans get it on demand. Like, as a Titan, all you have to do is put this down. Right? Like, all I gotta do is put down one barricade, and it's game over. And that's for every class, right? You could argue Arc doesn't really need it because you can run Thruster, but I prefer running barricades. And that's a taunt. And that's a damage reduction, and as well as what else did they add it this season? Added damage resistance. They added taunt mechanic. They added what else? Well, frost armor itself. To be fair, like I'm pretty sure. If I have to look it up again. You know what? I'll do it here. Right.gg. Where is it? It's at the top. I'm stupid. Ice Fall Mantle. Did they update this? They did. Gauntlets. It looks like they did. Deal a small amount whenever you gain frost armor. Places your class ability with a burst of stasis energy that freezes nearby combatants. Restores 10 HP for each stack of frost armor you gain from any source. And where is it? Where is it? Okay, it doesn't. They didn't write it. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like I don't want to dox the server. Over here? It is. Let me see if I can find it. I posted a build within my clan server, and I remember reading and I remember posting about how much damage resistance each stack gives you. I believe each stack of frost armor grants you 3.5? No, 4.5. Here it is. I have it here. Where did I get that? Did I just pull that out of my ass? How much damage resist? Oh, yeah, here it is. I looked this up. Coming damage and not damage resistance, though that later does say frost armor damage resistance grows stronger. The 36% damage reduction. Woven mail, 45%. I don't think this is right. I think this is different. Icefall gives you damage for stasis weapons? No, it does not, unfortunately. Rapid stasis final blows grant you frost armor. It used to. It used to give you, I believe, a 30% increase in damage for stasis weapons. But in return, it would make you super slow, which is why no one ever used it. So they reworked it so that way that explosion happens, you heal every time you pick up a stasis shard, and you're taunted as well. It doesn't say it here. Where does it say? I don't remember where it says it, but you also get an immediate taunt since that is your class ability. Titans, as soon as you use your class ability, you activate an immediate taunt, which will trigger all of the enemies to focus on you. That was added with this episode, and it is great. Huh. So it's pretty good. I do think hunters for a while they had a better damage resistance uptime than Titans, and I can't even hate them. Like that was pretty strong. I'm not even upset about it. But now, especially since they buffed, let's see, they buffed frost armor, or they made frost armor first off, right? Then they buffed barricades, and then you go to void builds, and then they buffed unbreakable. Only gives 20%, right? Barricades give 20%, but they also give you reduced damage with, what is it? Is it explosive damage or is it direct hit damage? I think it's explosive damage. So with frost armor and your barricade, you can match their chest piece. They just need to hit once with their ergo sum with chain reaction. Right, but how often are they doing that in a boss room? That's what you have to ask. Because, like I said, uptime wise, Titans have almost 100%. Almost. Almost. And if you build correctly, yeah, 100% uptime. So, I mean, every subclass, at least for Titan, you have almost 100% uptime. This stasis one, you have almost 100% uptime. I'm not optimizing it correctly right now. I mean, it's 3 in the morning, so I really can't, like, put my brain to focus mode like that, but you can have 100% uptime, damage resist. But that, like I said, that's not a knock on hunters, because, like, again, hunters damage resist is great, and every class has some sort of damage resistance, but Titans just have it the best right now. Right now. Beforehand, felt like if I got a paper cut, I died. Try to think. For my hunter builds right now, instead of running also void overshields, every class gets that, and that gives you a 10% damage resistance. And also damage wise, I feel like hunters have always been king over damage resistance. Gold gun. What was it? Gathering Storm. Let's not talk about Arc Staff. That I don't think counts really. And I think Warlocks have like they can get instead of 100% damage resist uptime, they can get 100% healing uptime instead. But even then, I feel like most of them would rather have a little bit more damage than constantly healing. Except for some content. Oh, I need to heal. Like if I used my like just now, right? I used my class ability back there to heal instead of up against these guys, where I would then get more class ability regen. Nice. Damage reduction is just better than healing for sure. It can be. In most encounters, it is. I'll say that. Yeah. Oh, contacting Destiny's 2 servers. You know what that means. Gets hard. Too many snowballs and Diamond Land.